I actually was born in Korea, South Korea, and I came here maybe in 1994. My first job at New York City was a Nobu. I never had an interest in the cooking and I never had a passion about cooking. But then my chef actually gave me the original Japanese Iron Chef video. After I watched that show and I realized that there's a bigger platforms in the cooking industry, then I really seriously got into cooking, I think. I don't have any favorite ingredients. I think I take any ingredients that implement to Korean cuisine. So it can be any ingredient, and as long as I can put Korean influence to it, I think that's my favorite ingredient. So what we try to do here is we try to take the original Korean dish and put our own twist to it. So it is very important that we have to connect it to somewhere in the Korean culture and a flavor in order to be we call it Jeju dishes, right? I think the biggest difference between the Japanese ramen and our Korean ramen, we don't have a fresh version of a ramen. We take the Korean soup dish and we try to make it to our own style and using noodles and combining together, and we call it as a Korean style ramen dish. I think root is basically same, but the way we approach the flavor and style is a little different because it's like we're not following traditional Japanese ramen style. We are a little more free to wherever we can take it from Korean flavor and infuse into our noodle dishes. Like we are so used to instant version of the noodles, so we have to choose specific noodles so that you get a little more dry pasta texture, so you get a little more instant noodle texture. Some people really think that we are instant noodle texture, but we're not. We are using fresh noodles. But we're looking for that specific texture and flavor in order to call it ramen. One of the things that we try to work on here was like, we want to stay away from the classic Japanese ramen format. Whatever we learned and experienced from the previous experience, and I think that what is the best, and we try to implement into our system. That's one of the reasons why I think we got a Michelin star. I always say that if I don't want to eat, I don't serve it, and we didn't take any compromise to run the business. When I look at the cooking, it starts from heat, and same time, it's like you get the beautiful ingredient, and if you want to start process, most basic tool is the knife. Using a good knife is very important as a chef and cooks. And your knife is basically your extension of your arm. My go-to knife at this moment is an inox. It's pretty comfortable, beautiful design, good balance, and good ergonomics. Overall, I think it's a very good balanced knife. I'm always looking for opportunity. Before I want to be a chef, I want to be more businessman. And I always look at it, market value. If you want to be success, then you also have to look at what's going on outside a restaurant. For us, it's very important, even though it's a little small thing, it has to have its own identity. When people comes in here, oh, I remember that thing. Okay, I remember the thing. Even though it's a small noodle shop, we want to give it as a memory as much as possible. And that's the general idea we try to implement to every elements in this restaurant.